My hand!
I was planning to do other outfit tier lists, but there's been one that I've been wanting to redo for a long time. A few years ago, I did an outfit tier list for Nightmare and Siegfried with my two friends. What do you think on his right outfit, Gav?
C.
C for Cloud.
C, because it's way too derivative. The hair is definitely Cloud Strife, and the rest of it's just literally King Arthur.
And now you know why I'm redoing it. Aside from Flack, my opinion has changed ever since I played through these games, and currently Soul Blade. So, this time, it's just gonna be me, myself, and I, Hyper Chazred, doing it all by himself. Me. Anyway, let's get started. Speaking of Soul Blade, let's start off with Siegfried's first appearance. As far as it goes, it's a basic design. Not too crazy, and not too simple. Just middle of the bunch basic. Take a look at the artwork. Not too bad looking. Even though it's basic, it stands out. I also don't mind the fingerless gloves on his gauntlets. Now his in-game character model is a little better. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the Soul Blade cast has like few variants, like few recolored variants. So this is his original variant, and this is the edited variant. The second variant looks a little worse. I'm not a fan of the goldish and red color palette. I don't know, that yellowish color, it looks kind of ugly, to be honest. I mean, I've seen worse, but I've also seen better. Yeah, I'll just stick with the cleaner variant. So on this one,
My hand!
between, because not too simple, also not too complex. So starting off with B, between. Next up is his second player variant. This is the outfit that I use more than his primary outfit. I just think it looks a little better, especially with a red color. Oh, and there's also the silver variant, which almost looks identical to his primary outfit with that color scheme. Unlike the previous outfit, this color variant looks equally as good as the other one. But I still prefer the red variant over the silver one. It just stands out more to differentiate between outfits. And my favorite thing about it is that his head is covered. Unlike most of Siegfried's outfits, he actually covered his head. Nice looking bulky armor, since he's a knight, and knights are supposed to be bulky. On the original outfit tier list, it went from crap, but I still think A would be too generous. I believe, even though I like it a little more than his primary, I'm still gonna place it in the between tier. Just for now. I might change my mind later on. It's me from the future. You forgot something. His third outfit in Soul Blade. Oh yeah. I totally forgot about it. It looks okay. It looks more casual without the armor, but I'm fine with it. But the thing is, all the other characters in Soul Blade had much better PS1 exclusive outfits. And this is one of the weaker ones, I'm afraid. It's a little too basic for my liking. Maybe I'll put it on the higher C. And here is Siegfried! With an exclamation mark. Believe it or not, this is the prototype version of Nightmare. You know what my issue is with this one compared to his other outfits? Yeah, it's just a modified version of his second outfit, but looking even but uglier. And even the colors are not as good looking. I get that it's supposed to be like a evil dark variant, but yeah, the colors, no, the color scheme just, it just looks disgusting, honestly. It's still going in the damned tier. God left you unfinished. Speaking of Nightmare, here he is in his debut. There we go. Looks a little cleaner, looks more intimidating, and it doesn't look like a variant of his previous outfits. It's just his debut. For real, dog. This is the release build of Nightmare. As you can see, oh, I forgot to mention that in Soul Blade, his left arm is mutated. But then again, that game was the first game in the series, so well, of course it's not going to be as good as what we see now. But anyway, apart from this monstrous looking arm giving out the world's worst hand jobs, the helmet looks kind of nice, and I really like the detailed red eyes, even though the eyes in SoulCalibur 1 Dreamcast version, they're just like 2D. So yeah, of course it's got that horn. I also like this arcade version design. I like the little like black mage's eyes, except it's red. So yeah, there's a full view of the helmet. This debut Nightmare is still going in A. But I cannot say the same for his alternative. Oh my goodie, at that smile. That shit-eating grin. Yeah, I'm not too fond of his alternate outfit. The helmet, I don't know, it just looks kind of goofy. It just looks like a goofy looking dragon thing. Of course, a lot of his alternate outfits where he reveals his face. This one, partially. The glove, it looks like the glove was added in like the last minute, like, I forgot to give him a glove. Here, have this dirty ass glove. Like the bottom half doesn't look too bad, but the top half, even the claw doesn't look as good. You thought the other arm gave bad hand jobs? Look at this one. Like, that thing will just snap it off instantly.
Oh god! Why did you do that? You should have used your other hand!
Got him. It looks more like a creature latching onto it rather than, oh god, my hand! It's being mutated! Here's, like,
I'm just gonna attach myself to you, and you're gonna enjoy it.
oh, also his other soul edge, Skull Sword. Yeah, like I said, if the bottom half was just as bad as the top, then it would have, you would have sat next to him, but you're still pretty low on the crap tier. Anyway, let's get back to Siegfried. Here's his primary outfit. That is a glow up compared to the previous game. I like the armor, like the shoulder pads. Looks more like the good Nightmare, in a good way, which is good. So not much else to say other than it's a glow up. How about
Not over
A
yet!
tier? Right where you belong. Oh look, they're made for each other. However, I think his alternate outfit looks a little better. Actually no, it looks a lot better than his primary outfit because it's actually different. Because his third outfit is his arcade version alternate, which is a recolor. Yeah. So we're gonna put the recolor variant in C tier. I'm not gonna put it on D tier because it's too harsh. So I'm just gonna throw this one out because there's also really not much to say other than it's this SoulCalibur 1 outfit, but gold. Anyway, let's get back to Black Armor Siegfried, which is another reason why I like this outfit more because, again, it stands out more. It has a different color compared to this. I like the flatter structure of the armor. Kind of looks like the armor that you see in Berserk, since this is another alternate outfit that I like more than a primary. Either higher A or gonna be on the first in the S tier. I'm gonna raise it up to the first of the S tier.
Never again will
How's
I bend
that?
to anyone's will.
Oh hey, how'd you get here? Let's move on over to SoulCalibur 2 Nightmare. This is still peak. This is still his best design. The best of the best. Not only did they put that in the Project Soul logo, they also put it in the SoulCalibur 3 logo as well. His SoulCalibur 2 outfit is still peak. Peak armor design, peak damage soul edge design, peak arm design, still got that long ass spread hair plume. It adds to it. No need for a fucking horn. The helmet wings make up for it. That's how iconic that design is. Well, it's still peak. Still the highest of the highest peak design. Next up, half Nightmare, half Siegfried. This is not C tier, but it's also not S tier either. Unlike the previous game, this one looks a lot better. Like, the glove matches the armor this time instead of, here, take it or leave it. I even like the arm design with spider eyes and all this stuff like that. The Soul Edge design, however, Soul Edge Cocoon, it kind of blends in with his arm too much, like it's joined together. The blade itself doesn't look too bad. The top part where he's handling it, that's where I have like, that's where I'm thinking, is it connected to his arm or is he holding the sword? As for the bottom part, I also like the leggings, the pants, and the belt, especially the belt. And this is the only outfit where he doesn't wear a helmet at all. He just lets his hair all out. And because he's halfway transformation, he's got those Christian eyes. Oh, and an extra eye on his chest, just for good measure. Not much else is there to say, but his cringe face is kind of funny looking. Like he stubbed his toe. So yeah, unlike the previous one, I'm putting it on A. Have I redeemed myself yet? And here is Siegfried, I mean Nightmare's third outfit. This looks similar to his Soul Blade appearance, but the top is different. He's wearing like a long sleeve shirt as opposed to seeing green chainmail. And he's got longer blonde hair instead of shorter orange hair. This one I don't mind as much. Well, since Siegfried's been taken over by Nightmare in SoulCalibur 2, this is a pretty good compromise and a pretty decent outfit for Nightmare. I mean, Siegfried. Siegfried as Nightmare. So I think this is still going in between tiers higher B, but that's about it. This is basically a better version of his Soul Blade outfit. Did you stub your toe again? Speaking of Siegfried, let's get back to him in SoulCalibur 3. There we go, here's a better looking primary outfit. A lot better than his previous two outfits. This is definitely someone who is seeking redemption right here. I love the armor design, the feathery shoulder pads, the outfit like behind the armor looks neat, all dark, and then again, he's letting all that hair out. This is still peak Siegfried design, right next to Nightmare.
To anyone's will.
As for a secondary outfit, I also like this one as much as his primary outfit. Yes, I know, he looks a bit like Cloud Strife, but that's only if you edit his colors to look like him in the first place. But yeah, this one is a more simpler, like lighter armor variant, and he's got a nice haircut. Yeah, I also like the artwork on the top, different patterns right there, nice little shield plate, nice little simple shoulder pads, gloves are pretty nice too. Yeah, even the scarf doesn't look too bad. But the only thing I don't like about this outfit are the boots. The boots look, I don't know, the boots are kind of looking stubby for my liking. I kind of wish he wore like better looking boots than this one. Even the custom characters have better looking boots than this one. But that's my only criticism, other than, yeah, this is another pretty good looking one. Not C, not B, A. But I'm gonna put it right next. I'm gonna put it between these two. Yeah, bet you didn't see that one coming. I put it in between something. Now, usually I put it like, boom, there, done deal. Now I'm like, you know what, let's put it there, next to you. Next up we got Angry Nightmare. His eyes are popping out! Other than him having anger issues, the armor itself looks pretty good. Although I can't really say the same about the mutated arm, it looks a little I know this is someone else, like Inferno inside a Nightmare. I still think the claw needs to look more monstrous instead of looking more like a beta than an alpha. But everything else looks really good. Like the armor, the color of the armor. This is one of the few times where the horn adds into it. The helmet. That's my favorite thing about that outfit is the helmet. Really nice looking helmet. I also love like the mouth and the armor as well. As for Soul Edge Phantom, not bad. Not a bad looking variant of Soul Edge. Again, this is Inferno, not Siegfried, because Siegfried finally freed himself between 2 and 3. The leggings and the boots, they look pretty neat. The tacit looks cool. Love that. And yeah, other than the arm, I would say it's still A tier worthy. Oh my god, I forgot his SoulCalibur Legends variant. Yeah, in SoulCalibur Legends, they added more mutated parts, like, I think one of his foot is mutated, and parts of his leg is mutated. Like, it's just unnecessary. I know, like, that's just unnecessary, but so is the game itself. But I'm gonna put this Nightmare between these two Siegfrieds. Oh boy, Mr. Angry Blue Eyes Nightmare. Yeah, apart from having more anger issues than your friend over there, the armor itself doesn't look as good. The only thing I like about this design is, aside from his meme-worthy angry face, I like the helmet design the most, but everything else, I don't know. Even the demon-looking tacit, yeah, it's just, no. I wouldn't mind if it was a different color, other than piss yellow. Like, gold looks a little better on Siegfried, not as much as Nightmare. Oh, the arm. Oh, that arm. No. Oh, jeez, no. Yeah, that arm. And here I thought his alt in SoulCal 1 had a bad looking arm, but this one just... No. That also looks like a parasite that's, like, latched onto him, like...
I'm a whole lot to you now.
Like, the fingers and the spiky bit doesn't look too bad, but the rest of the arm I don't like. Now, on the previous tier list, we put him on the damned tier. Not here. At least, with all of that what I said, he doesn't look damned to me. So, I'm gonna put him next to the other Nightmare and the recolor of Siegfried. Actually, no, it's a little better than the recolor. Maybe even better than the basic one. Angry Blue Eyes. Next up, SoulCalibur 4 Siegfried. This is yet another outfit that I've changed my opinion throughout the years. Looking at it now, I am no longer speaking ill of the crystallized variant. It doesn't look too bad with him with the crystallized armor, so no need to put him in the corridor to break him free. I mean, he's fine with it. Now, in the artwork, it looks really, really neat. The only thing I don't like about the outfit, well, it's the sword. The SoulCalibur sword itself, it's just, no. No, it's all a bunch of crystals. No. At least with the other variants of SoulCalibur, well, his variants of SoulCalibur, it looks like a sword, not a bunch of icicles. Yeah, the scarf is pretty good. Like I said, the crystal helps out with the armor, and that's what I like about it. Even though I have a lot of positive things to say it, I don't have a lot of strong feelings about the sword itself. And it's mostly just crystals surrounding him. I understand why he's crystallized, since it's SoulCalibur 4, like the supposed final battle. Even though there are a few more battles left. Even with all of that, it's gonna be low on the A tier.
Not over yet!
I'm either, because putting it on the B...
What?
Actually,
My hand!
I'm gonna be fair and put it on the best on the between tier. And here is his second outfit. And he's got a better looking SoulCalibur, which is his SoulCalibur 3 variant, by the way. And just like the running theme with Nightmare, Siegfried has to have shorter hair in his alternate outfits. Anyway, I really like the Paladin design, and it looks pretty good on some of the customizations on either BD or 4. Yeah, so this is another simplified but decent looking. Although the armor looks a little similar to his primary outfit. Not exact, but similar. So this is going... I'm gonna demote this a little bit and put it lower than his primary outfit. And let's move on to SoulCalibur Nightmare. Even though I'm gonna be nicer to this outfit, I'm still not gonna play nice either. The mutated arm just looks like a basic claw, not even like a mutated arm. The armor itself is all like show-offy. The horn! Oh my god. He is one horny boy. Like, he's got horns everywhere, not just his helmet. His shoulder pad also has a horn. Yeah, and the Covenant Elite feat is also quite distracting, and and the gaping mouth between his torso and bottom. No, I ain't gonna play nice. Sorry guys, I still don't like his SoulCalibur outfit. Look forward to seeing this guy in Doom the Dark Ages. However, his alternate outfit doesn't look any better, especially with the helmet and the armor itself. And oh look, the Night Terror Soul Edge. Yeah, this one, this Nightmare outfit, but as ugly. It's in SoulCalibur 6 as DLC, and the body itself is part of the fully manifested part if you create a character like that in SoulCalibur 6. But I still think it's the worst Nightmare design, even worse than his primary outfit. SoulCalibur 5 Siegfried. My opinions on this Siegfried design still remains the same. Nice little glow up, showing a matured version of Siegfried, even with the beard, even with the smaller beard. Still neat looking armor, but I'm still gonna put it next.
Never again.
No, you should be over there.
Will.
But you're still gonna be next to Alt 1 and Primary 3. Now his alternate outfit, I get that this is his more casual looking outfit, but I still would not use it over his primary. I would not use it over the customizations that I do for him in the first place. Again, it's supposed to be a more casual outfit, like a villager. This is his weekend off, but I don't know. Good attempt, but decent attempt, but not good enough either. It's still gonna be in the C tier. My opinion, however, on SoulCalibur 5 Nightmare has changed a little bit. I don't think it looks as good as his SoulCalibur 2 primary. I used to think highly of this SoulCalibur 5 design, but the more I look at it now, the less I like it. This is gonna be another demoted entry on the tier list. At least the claw looks neat looking, like the particle effects on his claw looks pretty good. But it still doesn't look as monstrous as Siegfried's. It looks like a combination of his 2 and 4 outfits combined together, and this is the result. And this is yet another horny motherfucker right here. Like, way too large of a horn. Like, maybe shorten the horn a little more. Hell, maybe shorten the wings of the helmet even more. At least with 3 and 2, like, the horns and the helmet wing thingies don't look like they're on Viagra. Oh, by the way, the armor itself looks pretty good as well. And he's one of the 2 characters that you can't fully customize because of that stupid fucking restriction. So when you're trying to customize Nightmare, you're stuck with the top half. My opinion on SoulCalibur 5 Nightmare, I originally called it awesome, but he is gonna be in between tier.
Silence!
However, that doesn't mean I don't like it. I still don't mind it, but I don't like it as I originally did. By the way, his Kylo Ren alternate outfit is still butt ugly. I don't like it. Even his Soul Edge looks disgusting. Doesn't fit him at all. It looks like someone else. And the claw just, no. Nasty, but a ugly kind of way. Like, not a good looking ugly kind of way. Like, ew, get this away from me kind of ugly. Like, the bottom half is also not as good. Like, it's not as well designed. Still the worst Nightmare design ever. Actually, you're worse than the Soul Edge Nightmare. Here is Nightmare in SoulCalibur 6. This is yet another outfit that I am not going to be as generous as before. I still think it is a glow up compared to SoulCalibur 5 and 4. And this time it's back to Siegfried instead of Inferno and totally not Raphael at all. The original design of Soul Edge is back because it's a reboot. Yeah, this is a pretty solid Nightmare design. But one of my few complaints on this outfit, the cape. It is unnecessary. I get that he's supposed to be like an evil knight, like the Lord of the Manor, but lose the fucking cape. And the armor itself, with Nightmare by himself, it looks good, but when you give it to other characters, it doesn't look good. And I also don't like how the chest plate is pointy. It's just too distracting. So the worst thing about this outfit is the chest plate. If I were to give him a different chest plate, then I would have rated it higher than what I'm about to give him. So yeah, this is a Cataclysm set, by the way. As for the horn itself, it doesn't look like it's on Enzite. I like the helmet design. I definitely like the arm design, but it is not S tier. It's A tier, but not S, but yeah. It's still a glow up compared to the other tier list. It's still a glow up compared to the other primaries, but come on, you can't beat SoulCalibur 2 Nightmare. So here is Siegfried's appearance in SoulCalibur 6. I personally think this is a much better glow up than Nightmare's variant, because it's got a cleaner look, it's got a cleaner design, and the scarf looks really good. Now, unlike Nightmare, his armor fits with most of the characters, even your custom characters. Although you might have to compromise with his gloves, because his right gauntlet doesn't have the glove, because his undershirt has the glove. So you might have to find something to compromise. Unless if you like the style of someone wearing one hand no glove and the other hand has a glove. So that's up to you if you like it or not. As far as glow ups goes, this is still going in the S tier, right next to his SoCal 3 variant. Oh, you made it to the end of the list? Well, it's been some time later and I'm already changing my mind. I said this was going to be on the best of B tier, so he's going to stay in the best of B tier. The Soul Edge Nightmare, I'd rather look at than an original Nightmare. And I decided to put Red Siegfried next to Graf Dumas and shorter hair SoCal 4 Siegfried. And let's switch you too. Okay, now I've made my final decision. So, roll call. Kylo Ren, I mean Nightmare. Apocalypse set. God Still Left You Unfinished. Doom the Dark Age boss. Slayer set. Gold recolor, Do Not Steal. One of the weaker PS1 exclusive outfits. Casual Siegfried. Mr. Angry Blue Eyes. No one can stop this Siegfried. The one with the previous game's SoulCalibur. Siegfried, I mean Nightmare. Red Siegfried. Graf Dumas.
I quit heroing, and I quit this stupid group!
Lower Pitched Link. Higher Pitched Link. Marge's Sisters. These two outfits are not C tier. Oh, I forgot, he has the same voice actor as Shadow and Yujiro Hanma. Black Armored Siegfried. Older Siegfried. My hand! Crispin Freeman. And lastly, that conceited wretched human. You think I redeemed myself on this list or not? Let me know in the comments.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe and hit the bell, okay? Thanks, bye.